Corner from us here at Local 4, right in downtown Detroit, is a restaurant that feeds both the stomach and the soul.
Locally, they're known for their amazing sandwiches, but they also do a lot of help here in the community.
Michelle Oliver is taking us to Dine in the D at Mudgie's.
Covered in ivy with old wood floors and a tin ceiling, Mudgie's is a warm restaurant that feels like it's always been here.
The building that we're in was built in 1910. It was a grocery store. The gentleman's name that owned it was Tony Saliba, and it was a grocery store. He only had a few small workers, and the room we're sitting in was the actual store itself. The cooler here behind us is the original meat cooler, and if you go back into where our current bar is housed, that was their storage area. And then if you take a little step further back into that house was built in 1890, and all the properties have now been connected.
Gregg Mudge opened his place in 2008.
There was a previous restaurant here, it was McNally's. I kind of did everything there. I made the sandwiches, I waited tables, and they closed down and just vacated the space. I called the landlord just to see if she'd be willing to let me try to open up a restaurant. I'd worked in restaurants my whole life, but had never owned one, so just figured I would jump off the cliff and give it a try.
Over the years, Mudgie's has become known for many things. From their charity work by adopting the park next door.
We maintain that to make sure the trees are trimmed and the grass is cut.
To their scrumptious homemade sandwiches.
You have corned beef, we have roast beef, we have house roasted turkey, we have chicken, we have pork products. There's like 40 sandwiches on the menu, I think, so there's something for everybody.
Many of their sandwiches are named after people Gregg knows personally.
Lockwood was a customer of ours that came in all the time and just kept on asking all the time if he could have a sandwich named after him, so eventually he got it. The Show Nuff, my grandmother used to walk around the restaurant all the time. If you ever asked her for anything, she'd say, "Show Nuff."
Today, Gregg is showing me how to make the Pole Genie.
It's named after my fiance.
Aw, that's so sweet. Is this her favorite sandwich?
She actually made it up. It's her sandwich.
We start with some ciabatta bread that we slice and put onto the grill.
So is that butter on that wheel?
It's olive oil.
Olive oil. So like butter's healthier cousin.
Also on the grill, we put a sliced and seasoned chicken breast, which we top with Asiago cheese. As the cheese begins to melt, we start building the sandwich.
The pesto's gonna go on both sides of the bread. Anytime you make a sandwich, the dressing has to go on both sides. It's almost like a cardinal rule.
I feel like that's the rule I break most often when I make a sandwich, and I'm now going to be doing it on both sides.
Then comes spinach and fresh tomatoes. Once the cheese is nice and gooey, we add the chicken to the sandwich.
And then now on top of that, we're gonna take artichokes, which we marinate in-house, and roasted red peppers, which we also roast in-house. Sometimes you gotta manhandle these a little bit to make sure they all stay happy on the thing.
We top it off and it's ready to be enjoyed.
When the restaurant's full and everything's going right and all the customers are happy and things are moving properly and there's this buzz and like the noise of the customers being happy and talking and excited about everything that's happening, and I truly enjoy that. That really does it for me.
Hungry, are you? Huh? Gregg Mudge is here from Mudgie's Deli. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, I'm doing great. So you are known far and wide, and I mean just in the building. And then it gets much farther for all your sandwiches and lunchtime, but it goes beyond that, right?
Yeah, a lot of people have the misperception that we're a deli, so we close at 4 o'clock, but we're actually open late into the evening, midnight, some days of the week. So we do some, we have a small dinner menu that we add in addition to our regular menu that's available every day.
Yeah, and you've got sandwiches the size of a building, and the new dills, which are just crazy good. So are we going to make a dinner dish? Is that the idea?
Yeah, we're going to make one of our entrees that we're due for dinner. It's the yellowfin tuna, and we're just going to start this out with.
All right,
we've got some olive oil heating up here. We're just going to saute these onions.
Okay. Got it.
And while those are sauteing, we're going to turn our other flame on here.
All right. And what did you say? So buffalo tuna, is this the same kind of tuna for the beginnings?
Yellowfin tuna.
Yellowfin.
Yep.
The same kind of beginning as what we would have for ahi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it's not quite sushi ready. So
okay.
We get those onions going so they're about translucent, and then we're going to season, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little mixture there I got going.
I can do that. Is that a little garlic in there too? What's in there?
There's just red pepper seed, black pepper, and salt.
Oh, okay, that's the seeds.
So now we're going to get this orange juice in there.
Okay.
You pour the whole thing right in there. And we're going to turn that heat up so we get it on high. We're going to try to reduce that down.
All right.
All right. We got some capers right here. Over
Got
there.
it.
Add those to that mix too.
Okay.
All right. And the important part, a little white wine. Yeah, we'll turn that one up on high.
Oh, that
back
one's
there.
there we go. That's on high. Little white
A
wine.
little white wine. Or a lot of white wine.
Oh, it's good. Is that it's a dry?
It's a dry white wine. It's Michigan
Okay.
from Patera.
Okay.
And then we've got our stuff going back here. We're gonna season this tuna real quick, some salt and pepper.
All right.
Can you cook in one of these like this?
You could. Actually, some of the guys do.
Do they? They've got their Greek fisherman
So you
hats.
got that season. We'll put the season side down, so when you get it going in here, you can.
Oh, season side
Re-season.
down. There you go. Gotcha.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Fantastic.
Very nice.
All right, and then with the glove you didn't use for the tuna, you're gonna grab a little bit of salt and pepper. You're gonna season this lettuce just a little bit back
All
here.
right.
And these are mixed greens from Brother Nature. They were grown in Corktown.
I'll just mix them with the clean hand.
Yep. And then just
Okay.
we're just gonna put those on the plate real quick.
All of it?
Sure.
All right.
About half of it would have been good. That's all right though.
There, bam. I have a future with you over there, Greg, outside of buying a sandwich. Don't laugh like that. That didn't sound right. All right.
You can come work anytime.
All right.
All right, so that guy's going there. And
What are we looking for? You talked about the color, the translucent, the technical
Well, once the
term.
onions are a little
What are we-
translucent, you don't want to get them brown to like start to discolor the sauce or anything like that. But
What about the fish?
and the fish, you're gonna go about a minute on each side. With
Okay.
with tuna, like rare, medium rare.
Yeah.
You don't want to cook it too much. It'll be
Okay.
it'll be kind of dry.
I don't think I've got enough heat.
There you go.
There we go. That's about as high as I can get. I can't get. Okay. Anything else we need to be thinking about?
We are good to go for the moment. We're just letting that reduce a little bit, letting these
Okay.
cook down for a second.
And tell us about your dinner menu beyond the fish, then, that you add to the sandwich.
We do a pork chop. We have a lot of shareable starters. We have like an andouille appetizer served with a crostini, and it's a spreadable salumi, charcuterie boards, and cheese boards. So
Wow.
you can come and hang out and enjoy a bottle of wine. And
Can you give us a tour? Because the soup caught my eye right away, but we're starting down here.
down here, this is the Bella. It's olive, chickpeas, roasted red peppers, artichokes, balsamic vinaigrette,
Awesome.
and mixed greens. We do stuff like that, but we also have classics like the Reuben. This is a beefy blue, has beef brisket, spinach, tomato, balsamic vinaigrette, onions, blue cheese, and that's on a sub on there. Real quick, let's pause on that and flip these guys over.
And then
I'll
the,
get
the
that
center
for you.
we'll come to it's a pumpkin, or is it a sweet potato?
The sweet potato soup in the center there with a little bit of sage sour cream on the top.
Just.
And then going back over here, we've got the Barrett. This is probably one of our most popular sandwiches. It's house roasted corned beef with coleslaw, Thousand Island, Swiss cheese, served on an onion roll. And then the one that was highlighted in the spot before we came on is the Polgini, and that's named after my fiance. And this is the Simpson.
And that's got bacon and what, ham? What am I seeing?
It's bacon, ham, caramelized onions,
Yeah.
chipotle mayonnaise, and then on the side there, just a little tray of sandwiches. We do a lot of catering in the morning. So.
All right, great. So as we plate this up, remind everybody where you are once again.
We're at 1300 Porter Street in Detroit, Michigan, and phone number is 313-961-2000, mudgiesdeli.com.
All right, or just get to Channel 4. We'll walk over with you. If you
right.
want to try out Mudgie's for yourself, we are giving away 5 $25 gift cards to our Live in the D viewers. To enter to win, just go to our Live in the D Facebook page. Greg, good to see you. Thanks for
right.
coming in this morning. All right, that's what we're doing.
We're just going to throw that.
I'll get
on
mine
there.
off with a
Yep.
spatula. All right, over to you.
We're going to hit this a little more salt and pepper
Bam.
real quick. Boom, boom.
Great.
This is taking place just mere feet from us.